is everyone today? It is Saturday. No, it's not Saturday. No, it's Tuesday. This is screwing me up. This whole streaming multiple times a week. It's messing with my timetables, man. So, it is Saturday. No, it's Sunday. No. It's Friday then? No, Tuesday. Tuesday. It's Tuesday. It's noon. Last Tuesday we started at 10. I think that was a little bit earlier. A lot of people said that was too early. North American guys. Europeans loved it. But we're going to try noon, see if that works a little bit better. Next week, though, and the week after, it'll be a little bit later. It'll be about 4. Just because I have some stuff to do. I got to bring the little guy to daycare and whatnot. Stuff changes around with my schedule. So, how's everyone doing today? Is there any way you could share a Google Calendar for live stream? So, the best way to find out when I'm streaming, follow me on Twitter at 3DPNero. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel and ring the bell. Because then you'll get a notification when I go live. Because I put the streams up. I try to do about 4 hours. Today was 2 hours because I was sleeping. But I try to put the streams up a couple hours early so you'll get a notification of when I'm going live. The schedule right now, the only fixed one is Saturday nights, 8 p.m. Eastern, okay? Whatever that is in UTC. I think -5, I believe. Or +5, I can't remember. But 8 p.m. Eastern is my normal, guaranteed stream on Saturday night. Tuesdays, early afternoonish. Fridays, random. So, this week, the Friday stream this week, if we do one, we're going to look through 3 kits. Because I kind of feel bad. I have 3 kits sitting right now. I've got a V-Minion, a Micron, and a 2.4, V2.4 R2, the LDO kit. And I kind of feel bad for like some of them just sitting collecting dust for a while. So the plan was to build one at a time, but that will be like a month before we get to the 2.4. And I kind of want to show that off because that's new right now and a lot of people are thinking about buying it. So I'm thinking this Friday, I might just drag all 3 kits in here and we'll just kind of unbox each kit, go through it, take a look at it, talk about the upcoming build. And then that way, at least each kit gets some airtime before, you know, it gets put on a shelf for a while. So we might do that on Friday. Great video on squaring up frames. Yeah, great video. The only problem with the video, and I knew, like, before I put a video out, I know, like, I know what the reaction is going to be. But this was kind of to be expected. 1 second here. So, yeah, this was kind of to be expected. 9 out of 10. Thank you, YouTube, for being that kind of company that lets you know when your videos do horribly. But we knew that was going to happen. I knew it was going to happen. I wasn't too concerned. It's a tutorial video. They usually don't do well. Hopefully the ERCFA video. I'm hoping for Friday or Saturday the ERCFA video. I've got all the B-roll recorded for it. I just got to sit down and record the actual overview of it. It's not going to be like a review, like a 9 out of 10 or this is an 8 out of 10. It's going to be, you know, talking about the build and some things that I like, some things I don't like, some issues I ran into, what works great, what doesn't work great. I'll just be talking about it. So, do a video series on the 2.4. Okay, here's the problem. If I were to do like an actual build series on the V2, where I basically catalog the entire thing recording, that's actually quite a bit of work. Setting up cameras, getting different angles, making sure I capture everything on the build. I'm going to try. I don't know if I'll be able to do this because it takes a while. I want to see if I can record my streams without the music, because that's one of the things I don't like about trying to chop up my stream, is because there's music playing, if it jumps all over the place. I'm going to try and record masters of my stream for the upcoming builds and see if I can edit those into a video. I don't know. That's a lot of work, but we'll see. It's just me, remember? So many squares are watching. Exactly. So today, we're just wrapping up the V0. For those that missed Saturday's stream, it moves. It homes. I can plug it in, it homes. So obviously we have to clean up some things. So we're going to go ahead, clean it up, put some skirts on it, make it look pretty, install the screen, which I don't know if Lecktor is here. Did you install the screen already via firmware? Like, is it already set up? So we'll go ahead, get that all set up, and then yeah, we'll wrap this guy up. We'll do a print, and we'll call it a day there. Now, for those that remember, unfortunately, we do not have an overhead cam right now. We have a dancing baby because the head cam is the dead, and hopefully I can find a replacement soon. So right now, we just have main cam and mobile cam. So we'll make do. We'll make do. I'm having some weird artifacts on the switch wire. Would like to see your opinion on what would be happy guys in. Post a picture in the help channels on the Voron Discord. You'll get probably a quicker response, and then if somebody else runs into that issue, that may help them as well. Main cam overlay. Yes, yes. I was recording stuff. Dancing baby, is that the overlay? No, that's not the overlay. Main overlay. There you guys are. Hi, chat. So, I was recording a video, and when I record videos, I have to turn off the overlay. So, I keep forgetting to turn it back on when I go to stream. So, let's see. So this part we were missing. I had to print this off. Ah, dang it. So we're going to go through, and we're just going to wrap up the wiring, make it all neat. I kind of goofed with the kit. I guess with this kit, on the bottom we have this wire channel. That's actually supposed to go on the back. And from what I could see, I only have one of them. So I don't have another one. So I'm just going to kind of make do with the wiring on the back here. We'll make it look pretty. We'll figure it out. Will it be benchies? Maybe. Maybe we'll print a benchy. I'm not a huge fan of printing benchies as a first print. Like, it's cliched. So I'm going to have to swap out some screws here for this guy. So how you guys doing today? Wonderful Saturday. I've never printed a benchy. Really? That's the thing. Everyone prints benchies. Everyone prints a benchy. And let's be honest, they're benchies. There are better prints for judging your print. And here's the thing. If you're trying to actually judge your print, like your printer's quality, based off one single print, you're doing it wrong, okay? Like, very rarely can you actually judge a printer's quality from one print. It's just, there's too many variables that one print, is this the right one? So okay. There's just too many variables at play, especially when you print something like ABS or whatever. You'll never get an accurate representation of print quality if you're just trusting one print. It just doesn't happen. So what you need to do, if you want to do it properly, is you need to print multiple things at once, and then you can judge it. No, that's not the right one. Multiple benchies, all the benchies, only benchies. Okay, let's fit on that. Oh, that ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work. I need longer. That ain't gonna work because that length only goes through the PCB. These screws, or this wasn't included with the kit. This is an extra thingy. 30 mil. I had to print this little cover off separately, and we might end up using it because I don't like how it's sitting with the wires. go. MGN 12 already, which is why I'm waiting for R2. Yeah, R2. Like, here's the thing: if you want to get the jump on R2, just go ahead and build right now and just use the Trident gantry, because it's the same thing for the gantry. So if you want to get the jump on the build, use the Trident gantry. How am I supposed to show all that in there? Yeah, whatever. That kind of works. Make sure nothing pinches. See, I wish there was a little holder in the back here, just to kind of keep it all together, but that kind of works. Not too concerned. Okay. Yeah, so this stream today is just a hangout and wrap up stream. We're not going too hard on it. We're just gonna get it wrapped up, make it look pretty. Is that a bender on the switch wire? Yes. Ooh, focus. There we go. All the multicolored prints. Which is funny because lately I haven't been using the ERCFA for MMU duties. I've just been using it because I've been printing up some random prints, and I've been too lazy to change spools of filaments on my other printer, so I just keep like red, green, blue, black, white, and I think I got bronze in there right now. I just keep the common colors that you would, use commonly in there, so that way I can start prints remotely and not have to change spools. What is the Trident doing right now? It is printing parts for, what's it called, the rep shelf? I can't remember what Repbox calls it, but it's printing parts for the rep shelf. So I'm trying it out on multiple different nozzle sizes. Obviously with the Raptor in there, I can only do with the nozzles I got because the Raptor has a proprietary nozzle. But I'm going to print the other ones on Tallboy. I'm going to try using, I'm printing them at 0.4, 0.8 nozzle, a 1.2 nozzle, and then a 1.8 nozzle. And I want to see how strength compares and how the strength compares between them all and how print times compare between them all. So. Go. So that is that. Flip it over. Put some skirts on it. Thanks a lot for the streams and video. Helped a lot moving the SWX1 Gen L to SKR2 with Flipper. That's good to hear. Are there any 2.4 parts that can't be printed on an old 01? Skirts, basically. So you're not going to be able to print the skirts, but you should be able to print everything else. How's that in there? Oh, that goes in there. Okay. And maybe some brackets. I'm not 100% sure. M36s. Are they M36s? Yeah, they are M36s. So I'm pretty sure I had a bag of M360s and I'm pretty sure I misplaced them. So I have to pull from stock, but I got a bunch from stock anyways. I think I do. Yeah, I do. Is it going to get a cereal before it gets raffled off? Nope. I will let whoever gets it claim the cereal for it. Because it's kind of a pain to swap cereals around on the way it's set up right now. Oh, wait, I always do it backwards. I like the look of the curve in, but it's supposed to be curve out. So it's supposed to be flat on the outside, so you have more room on the inside. And I always end up doing it the other way. But all these parts have a nice textured finish, so it still looks good. There we go. So I'm not going to put the actual panels on yet. Oh, wait. These are right size screws. I use M38s. Like, why is that flopping around? That should not be flopping around. That's an M38. Lied to me. There we go. Does the UK still count as EU? I think so. Like, in terms of raffling this off, I've got to talk to Lecktor to get all the deets finalized, but I am shooting to get this a worldwide. So, just like Pitbull, it'll be worldwide, Mr. Worldwide. Because I know my audience is pretty worldwide, so. Only 157 viewers. That's actually low. Not that I care, but make sure you guys are all liking that smash button. Help the metrics out. Don't make me turn off my mic to increase interactions. The audio issues will continue until engagement improves. Okay. Now we have this front piece here. Let's do it worldwide. Okay, that works, Lecktor. Hey, Lecktor, did you, is the screen already flashed and everything, or do I have to flash that myself? I remember last time we did that, it was kind of a pain in the butt. It's already flashed? Awesome. Remember how this goes together. I will say the print quality you're getting out of your machine. What are these? Are these all printed on a Voron? Like, did you guys use a Voron to print all this stuff? Because these parts are, I will say, pretty dang good and consistent. Let me pull up the design, pull up the screen, community, GitHub, hardware. Zero display. Is this the one? Yeah. Presentation. Assembly guide. just want to make sure I'm putting this together right. How does this go together? I think it's, yeah, those go there. That goes there. And that attaches in. Yeah, so, okay, so I think it's self-tappers. I could always, you know, yeah, self-tappers. Considering I've got a built one right there. Compare and contrast. Ooh, I gotta buy more self-tappers. I'm running low. Just want to say hi, hello from Belgium, hello from Canada. Okay, so we're good there. Plug this in. Now, I'm pretty sure red is... What are the USB colors? USB colors. Wire colors. There we go. I think red is positive, right? Red is positive, black is negative, so... For ground. And then white and green are signal. Yeah, so red is 5 volts, so that goes like that. There we go. So you actually do have the option with this controller board, the little V0 display. If you want to use USB, it does have USB, but most people use a plug in the back. Now this part is fun because you gotta have to line up a bunch of stuff at once and then put it all together at once. So. And I'm just realizing I didn't eat lunch before stream, so I'm probably going to get hungry in a little bit. That's okay. So if I'm not mistaken, it's M3 and then M8s for these. Yeah, that'll be M8. Okay. What is the Trident printing? It is printing parts for a rep shelf, I think they're called. I can't remember what it's called. 3D Printing Nerd did a video on it very recently. But it's basically a you print some parts, use some conduit, and it's a filament shelf. So the plan is right now, I have this spot on the wall right there that's kind of open. So I'm going to put some filament shelves there to go along with my shelves that I built a while ago. So I'm going to have a filament shelf there. And on the back wall of the closet along the top, I'm going to have some. And then I might put some up here too, like along the very top. Because the problem is I need room above to open up the resin printers. So More storage. Rep rack. That's what it's called. Still haven't tried the doggo treats. I don't have them. My wife took them. And then, of course, she's working right now. And the little guy's at daycare, so the dog's being a mopey little butt and is hiding upstairs by the stairs. Okay, so hopefully these line up. Otherwise, that's going to be a pain to line up. So that goes in like that. Up with the screws? I'm pretty sure I am. I don't know if I'm supposed to use M3.8s or M3.10s for this. Let me grab some M3.10s. I'm pretty sure I still have screws for this. It's just I'm too lazy to go digging through the... Naren! 1,000... Is that rupees? Okay, Indian. Love it, India. In. Cheers, man. Appreciate that. That is rupees, I believe? Well, I believe. I have no idea what that works out to, but you're awesome. Thank you. Yeah, there we go. Rupees. Rubles are Russian. Rupees are India and Hyrule. Okay, so that don't line up. I can't really see if I'm lining it up here. Rupees like in Zelda. Exactly. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Oh, is that screwed in? I don't know if it's screwed in. No. That's why I don't like blind joints, or I don't like the way these screws are. And the downside of this setup is if you like screw up a screw, like you get it like you strip a nut or whatever, you can't really fix it. Hey, Derek. Let's start. Get in your hole. Dang it, I want to take it out. Take it out, line it up manually. Line it up again. Something. That one's good. good. Yeah, okay, so is that actually started? Did I get it in? Did I get it in? I did. Okay, so that's... Nope, no, that's not in. Okay, get in your hole. Okay. That'll work. That'll work. We'll make it work. Steve's here? Everyone say hi, Steve. There we go. There we got the screen on. To run this around here. Make it work. Right there. So the problem is, according to the guide, I actually installed this upside down. So I'm gonna have to fix that when we get to it. I'm gonna have to spin the Raspberry Pi around. It's kind of the wrong way, but easy fix, easy fix. Can we do it? Yes, we can. Martin, thank you for becoming a member. There's a notification. Took your time. And I played twice. Okay. Wait, that's a 10. I'm really digging these colors, I will say. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We got a backwards one. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This is the last one I got, and looks like we're gonna have one backward skirt. Because that don't go in that way. Oops. Oopsie doodles. That's okay. That's okay. We'll make it work. We'll make it work. I'm gonna swap around this one then. Actually, it wouldn't matter. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to swap it. So on this side, we're gonna have one backwards one. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, it's okay. It's a little bit of character, right? It gives it a little bit of character. Because if it was perfect, right, it would be boring. Everything needs to have something that's a little bit funky, right? Hello from Germany. Hello there. I would print a replacement, but I don't have this color. Ah, I need those. Wrong way, wrong way. Almost at 220 viewers. Make sure you keep liking that smash button. It does things for the algorithms or something, apparently. I don't know. I don't really play the whole... I'm a quality over quantity kind of guy. So you guys are all quality. What if you like the smash button already? Well, I don't know, ring the bell or something? Or just continue enjoying the show? Go. Okay. Reprinting the wrong skirt. It happens. Little button on. I have to put a little drop of glue on there. Okay, so now this is going to be a pain to do because I've gone ahead and put electronics in it. We got to run that guy under all the power. Go. And now I got to flip around this guy. So this is going to be fun because I have it VHB down. So where is my screwdriver of prying? There we go. Do I have the issue of getting in the way of it opening? Nope, it clears it by quite a bit. Make sure you're using the right mount for it. You might be using an older mount, maybe? There you go. Come off, VHP. So for those that don't know, if you need to get VHP off anything, you're pretty much got to pry it off. Like, don't try. You'll never lift it off. You have to like peel it off. And let me put that this way. Just press it. Okay. Yeah, sticky. Bring this over here. Pop that screen off. There we go. Okay. Go. There's one. Move that power. There's two. Of course, it's USB, so the first time you go to plug it in upside down, it's going to be backwards. Shut this whole thing up. Get a new piece of VHB. Do you say any screwdriver for prying or prying? For prying. It's a prying screwdriver. Getting paid to watch me? What do you mean you're getting paid to watch me? That's not how it's supposed to work. You're supposed to be working. Like, I'm working. You should be working. How do I like the umbilical? I like it. I'm, like, here's my thing. I don't have a, I am all for making things easier, but part of me also does like, not requiring proprietary, right? So, you know, having to use, like, requiring that you use custom stuff, I'm not a fan of. But having the option to use custom stuff, I'm a fan of. Naren Sunny, 1,000 rupees. Appreciate it, man. Thank you. Is it possible to add 2 silicone heated beds to one board, like 2 heat beds, 2 sensors, 1 board? One to make my own. You can. I would recommend using like an SSR or something to control them at that point. But you can use multiple boards on one printer, or multiple heaters on one printer. Some of the bigger printer designs do that. So that is a thing. So now we got to do some cable management, because this is kind of poopy looking. So first things first, we're going to shorten this Z. This we're just going to tuck under there. So I kind of goofed. I'm not going to redo it, but according to how this is supposed to go, this kit comes with a wire channel right here. This one is supposed to be on the back here. I put it under here. I thought there were two, there's only one. So we've got a whole bunch of these guys here. So I've got zip ties and I've got wire wrap. So we'll be using a combination of both of that to make it look pretty. I do digital marketing. This is research. Whatever helps you sleep at night. But I do understand. So let's get some of this stuff out and start wrapping stuff up. Overhead camera still dead. It is dead. So I could put the webcam up there, but I'm going to be printing like right after this wire management, so I have to move it around. So we're just kind of, you're getting a 4/3 angle cam right now. Like if you want to see cable management, go watch like the speed, the marathon build. I've done plenty of cable management on stream if you're looking for like tips. So. And then apparently I missed the part here. There is this guy, a cable cover, I need to put in here. So we're gonna do that right now. Well, not a cable cover, but there's like a wire cover. Unplug this. And this goes in like that. DC Sublime, $20. Overhead cam fun. Appreciate it. I'm waiting on Buddy to hear back from me. Or I'm waiting to hear back from Buddy to see if the one on the marketplace that I put an offer in on, if he'll accept it. I will say Canada used market for a lot of things sucks. I'm sorry, but if it's a 4 or 5-year-old camera and you're asking for like $50 less than new, like, I know things are hard to get right now, but come on. Be a little bit reasonable. Do you think a 350 2.4 can be built without the X and Y chains and instead with an O-flex cable from the... So you're talking like an umbilical? It can be done. The issue I'd be worried about is potentially it drooping down and getting in your print volume and getting tangled up with the tool head. You do not want that. Umbilicals are fine on smaller machines. You know, the V0 uses one. You can get away with one on the smaller Trident builds, but think about all that drooping down, because you have to have the cable needs to be long enough to reach your X, your Y, and your Z maximums. So you need to have it, you need to have, there's only so much basically you can have drooping before it gets caught up. So I'm surprised the filter didn't catch that, Chris. But yes, finding Raspberry Pis right now is a nightmare. It's almost like you should buy... It's like people with GPUs, right? You're buying pre-builts just to rip the GPU out. People are buying pre-built or buying Voron kits just to get the Raspberry Pi out and then selling the empty kit without a Raspberry Pi. I know some kit manufacturers are just skipping it completely and just selling the kits without Raspberry Pis. You're like, oh, find your own. Actually, I like these little ones. I'm going to save these little ones. Some big ones. Aaron, 1,000 rupees. Appreciate it. Can I get a little detail if you have time? Detail explanation on what? Your last question? Oh, yeah, you would have to basically, you would basically plug them in like two separate heaters. And then in Clipper or your firmware, you would have to assign them so that they are the same heater, so that they share pins, essentially. So that when you turn them on, they both activate. Now, can you use two thermistors? I believe you can. If you're running Clipper, check the Clipper docs. It would cover it. So. That's what LDOs do, no RPIs. Yeah. It just, you can't find them. It's shitty, but it's just what it is. Like, it sucks, but it is what it is. Okay, let's move those heaters out. Move those around. Derek, $5, appreciate it. I've been hold the fourth with RPI zeros. Shortage is real. Right now, my current in-house stock, I have a... Okay, I've misplaced it for the moment, but I have a Raspberry Pi 4 that's not in a printer. I have two Raspberry Pi 02s. That one's going in the V-Minion. The other one, I don't know what I'm doing with it yet. And then I think I have three original V0s, or V0Ws. So... I'm kind of okay on Raspberry Pis personally, but like when the 02s came out, I bought two, and I had to buy them from separate retailers. So I ended up paying like way more than you really should for a 02 because I had to pay shipping on each one twice, or shipping for both of them independently. So yeah, that part sucked. But I got two of them because retailers only allowed you to buy one, so I had to buy two. Because I wanted one, you know, two is one and one is none with a lot of things. And I am getting hungry. I don't know how far we're going to get on the stream today, or... What is the bed power on here? Okay, positive and then negative. Okay. Do you know a way to monitor your printers remotely from the cloud like Octo Everywhere? You could, if it's running Octoprint, like you could run Octoprint with Clipper, so you could do that. If you're running one of the standalone Clipper interfaces, the only thing I would think would be able to would be like to punch a hole in your router, but then you open your home network to the internet. You don't want to do that. It's like Reboot. You remember the show Reboot? You don't want to be connected open to the web. The web is scary for a home network. Okay, so we got to shorten this. This is a little long, so we're going to shorten that a bit. So this kit did come with yeah, you could VPN. It depends on your setup. I can't give you one solid answer because there's a few different ways to do it. Printer Prawn, thank you for becoming a member. See you, John. Just the last thing you want to do is have your home open to the internet. Somebody gets on your printer and, you know, it's Clipper. So you can change settings in a config file. So it's not like Marlin where you have to reflash, so you can't, like, you know, go in there and turn off thermal runaway protection. But on Clipper, who knows what you can get into. Like, I've never tried, but I'm assuming if somebody could get into your config and start playing around with stuff and remotely control your printer, they could do some pretty nasty things. So, back to work. Back to work. How is the print going? I haven't even checked the print. I literally hit start and then went live, so I have no idea how it's going. It's going pretty good. So yeah, I'm thinking Friday, if I do stream Friday, I don't know yet, but if I do a stream Friday, well, it's just going to be a short one, and we're just going to go through the 3 upcoming build kits. So we'll just unbox them and just go through them. So the Micron, the Minion, and the 2.4 R2 kit. Which, if you watch today's video that I put out, and please go do it, it's not doing well. That is the 2.4 R2 frame that I put together. So I did kind of unbox the kit because I started filming the video, and I'm like, wait a minute, this is a lot easier if I have a kit to build, or a frame to build on the video. Because at first I just had the frame for, I just brought the 2.4 over here and I'm trying to move it around and whatnot, and I'm like, this is kind of a pain in the butt doing with a fully assembled printer. I'm like, wait a minute, I've got like 3 unbuilt kits. Colored prints using markers. That's been an idea that's been floating around. Every now and then somebody makes a YouTube video about it. The idea floats around for a bit and then it goes away. Problem is the colors aren't really the greatest. I don't know. I've seen it done, but I think it's more of a novelty. But yes, I have seen that done. When they'll be back in stock, you'll have to ask Lecktor. And I don't think they were ever actually in stock yet. They're waiting on they're waiting on like 1 or 2 parts to come in before they put the kits up. They don't want the kit to be put up for sale until they have everything in stock. Hooray for global shipping. I'm at the point now where if a company just tells me, hey, we can't ship it, we're missing something, I can't be angry at the customer or at the company, because global shipping is just such a mess right now. And especially in like 3D printer kit providers, you have to source things from multiple different people. Like, there's a reason Prusa is now doing everything in-house. They even have their own PCB fab shop in-house now, because just getting stuff is a nightmare. So they're making stuff in-house now, which I fully understand why they're doing that. Blue, red, green, black. There you go. Like, it's just a nightmare getting stuff right now. So I fully understand when stuff is delayed and companies are like, yeah, we're just going to start making everything in-house. We just can't rely on global supply chain anymore. There. Is the audio sync a bit off? Is the audio off? Mic. Properties. Am I off a bit on the audio? Quarter second. Ooh. 1 second here. Where is it? Mic. Properties. Filters, properties, advanced audio properties. Mic. Close. Is it any better now? Bang. Okay, now I'm talking and I'm moving my mouth really big. Everyone hit F5. Okay, better. Sound is fine. Okay, we're good. Ship it. Close enough for government work. Good enough for government work. Everything's good enough for government work. Okay. So I'm kind of not happy that I used up that one piece that I'm supposed to use for the wire management back here, because I can't make it look as pretty, but it's still managed enough. You can only do so much in so little room. Plus, you put a back panel on, you don't see it. Okay, so that is under there. That ain't gonna move. We got the display on. For the back, if you want to see, there it is. So now, before I put the plate on, we've got to put these guys in and run a PTFE cable, or PTFE. Which I don't have. Where is my good stuff? I want to use the good stuff. I want to use some. Whoever's going to get this is going to get some clear. There you go. Yeah, there you go. It's just reverse welding. So this is some 2.5 millimeter ID stuff. Yeah, it's tight. That's what she said. Down there. Is this long enough? I don't think this is long enough. Yeah, not long enough. We gotta get longer. Greetings from Ashenville, North Carolina. Hello there. That works. Why don't I hear trucks honking? I don't live that close to the border. Those yabos are on the other side of it. So I don't live in the city. I live in like a small town outside the city. And Yeah, so those guys aren't near me at all, luckily. But all I know is they are causing a right mess of things, because, you know, I'm sure all the Detroit hospitals are loving the fact that the thousands of medical staff, like nurses and doctors, that travel across the border every day are delayed because of a bunch of yabos in pickup trucks. I'm sure they're loving that. Because for those that don't know, a good chunk of Detroit's medical staff are Canadian and they live in Canada. They have to cross the border every day. So when you and your friends get in a bunch of pickup trucks, block the roads, usually doesn't go over well. There we go. Oh. Got a little piece of plastic in there. That goes like that. So now we got that back plate. So now I can put the back plate on. And then we'll flip it up. Put these on. So these are for the fancy display, the LEDs. One LED. Two LEDs. So is it supposed to be, shoot, let me see. Somebody sent me some photos. Don't switch. Lecktor. I have so many DMs, jeez. Yeah, it goes like that, okay. So it does go like that. So that goes there, that goes there. Those get basically like that. So we'll put the LEDs in just so we know how much extra floof we got to deal with. Got those two. I should have some printed arms for this, I believe. Yep, there we go. So people were wondering why I had to put extra screws in there. Because of this. Yeah, so that goes like that. Goes like that. So these are the end caps. So the LEDs actually go in these little diffusers here. Yeah, let's not do politics on stream. That usually doesn't go over well. So we're gonna end the politics right now. So, no politics, please. That guy Stan, $5. Thank you, appreciate it. How about those printers looking printy with print things on the printers? Yes. The printers are printing layaway. Doing their printing things. Printingly. And I think I screwed up. I did screw up. Shoot. Okay. Come on. Come on. Come on. there. Goes there. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. So there we go. Okay. Cover through. Have you seen the Mandela Rose version? I want to kind of like stick with the little bag bed. I've seen the Mandela Road beds before. I don't know if they have their own standalone version of a V0, but I have seen their mag beds before. There we go. There we go. Okay. And probably M36, which I don't have anymore. I could have sworn I had a whole bag of them. I'm pretty sure I accidentally misplaced them. Pretty sure I misplaced all those M36s. That's okay. Nope. Just make do with what we got. Make it work. Until I don't have enough stuff. Okay, where is the little Allen key? Little Allen key. Somebody rewind the stream, find out where I dropped that Allen key at, the little one. Oh, there it is. Nope, that ain't it. That ain't it. That ain't it. Is this it? Nope, that ain't it. Where did I put it? Don't drop the screw. Look at the spare bags. I do have the spare bag. I just don't want to go digging through all this. I have stock. I'll just use stock, and then I'll just take what's in the spare bags and put them in. There we go. That'll work. And I'll just put it in my personal stock after. So, no biggie. That ain't gonna work. So. Yeah, we'll go through the spare stock bag. Looking for nice crisp JSP crimp tool. Any recommendation? PA09 engineer. Oh, here's a whole bunch of them. Okay, that'll work. That works. Murph, $5. Thank you, appreciate it. Any topic, silicone? It works, but you gotta be careful because the silicone, the wires are soft and you will wear them out essentially. So at this point, we don't recommend using silicone wires anymore. We recommend using PTFE or FEP wire in the drag chains. It lasts longer. Where'd the other part go? Center that right about there. Actually, we'll just move it to the front because center it on the print. Go. Although I can't have it too far forward because we need to have the hat needs to sit on it. Which, but how much room do I need for the hat? Let's go with that. Okay. I'll just set it right there. That'll work. Right way this time. Yeah, get an Engineer PA09. That's pretty much what I use for crimping everything small. Obviously, you're not going to be able to use it to crimp, like, you know, butts connectors or your fork terminals and whatnot. But for pretty much all the small stuff, a PA09 will serve you. What is FEP wire? It's short for a word that is way too big that I can't pronounce. But it's like PTFE wire. It's the coating on the wire itself. So you want either FEP, Herofluoron, or whatever it's called, PTFE, high strand count wire is what you basically are looking for. Fluorinated ethyl propylene. There you go. I can't pronounce it. I can do big words. That works. Okay, flip that around, put the knob on. Get some zip ties. Freaking expensive plastic. Well, it could be. Like, they are more expensive than, you know, PVC or silicone wire, that's for sure. Silicone wire is nice. The problem is, it's just the housing is soft. So on a lot of the China drag chains, because it's so soft, it wears away after a while. And then you have exposed wires, and exposed wires are never a good thing. So, yeah. If your wires become exposed, you're probably going to have a bad time. What size do I recommend having on hand? Depends what you're wiring. For like the Vorons, we recommend using 24 gauge for like all the non-critical stuff, so like fans and stops, whatnot. 20 gauge for your heaters, and then I run 16 gauge for mains. And I also run 16 gauge to the power supply usually too, or to the controller board too, because that's getting a big load. Go. That goes there, that goes there. Zip tie all this together, get some big zip ties. Oh, that broke. Little zip tie broke on me. Oh no. Love the European friendly streams. They're nice. I get, like, the thing is, like, my Saturday stream, at the end of the stream, I'm usually exhausted. That's like it. I'm done for the day. Well, usually about 11 or midnight when I finish it, so I usually am done for the day after that. But these are nice. I do like these timetables. Okay, so when we put the back panel on, that should keep everything in place and prevent it from moving. Who's calling me? That took long enough. Okay. Back panel. Goes on like that. Flip it on this side so I have some easier room to work with. And we need some panels now. So let's see, let's go to the actual manual. Oh, hey guys, look, it's a manual. So M3.6s, M3.8s. Or the back panel. Okay. Now I remember these being an absolute pain to line everything up on. So we'll see how that goes. Speak to you about your car's extended warranty. No! So I need that one and that one. And then one itty bitty one. Don't speak to me about my car's extended warranty or my son ever again. One of those. that one. There should be one more like that. There's one hole in it. There we go. And that one. So M36, M36. How often do you need to actually end up using screens on your printers? Honestly, for me, my screens, when I use them, are pretty much reserved for... Oop, these aren't the right ones. If I am doing maintenance on them. So if I need to move the tool head around... Well, here's the thing. Normally, if I move the tool head around, I just have the printer off and I just grab it and move it. But, yeah, these two. There we go. What I normally do is I'll use it to, like, heat up the printer, or move it or whatever. That's pretty much it. I don't usually, like, operate the printer from the screen ever. I just find it too much of a pain half the time. Especially with a computer right here. So I just go here, log into the computer, and just do whatever I need to do from over here. Let that float around a little bit. And 3/8, which I got a whole whack load of them here. I think the handle's on the back, isn't it? The spool holder's on the back, isn't it? Pretty sure. Yeah. I don't know the internal stuff. I have to use my resin printer screens to run jobs. Well, resin printers are a bit different. Most resin printers, yeah, you're using the screens on them a bit more. That's one thing I like about the Whale too that I got. It has a interface, like you can control it remotely. So I do like that on the Whale too. Martin, thank you for becoming a member. Or, wait, wrong one. Coffee on me, €5. Thank you, appreciate it. Me fail English? That's impossible. that handle on. And then we'll put a spool on it. We'll print some stuff. I'm not going to fully enclose it. We're also not going to do any tuning right now, just because I am starting to get kind of hungry. So we're just going to call it there pretty much. So we'll just do a print completely untuned and see how it goes, I think. Line it up with the screw. There we go. So we've got our back all done up. We're going to need a little piece of PTFE in there. So I don't have some over here. It's too long. That'll work. Have I seen the small CNC? Yes, I have, that Ivan made. Yep. I'm a Patreon supporter of his, so yes, I did. Cook some pancakes on a heated bed while you wait. Yeah, I could do that. I could do that. Okay, let's turn this baby on. No fire? No fire. We're good. Raspberry Pi on. Yes. We're good. We are good, yeah. Let's get some colors. What colors are we going to use? Let's do lime green. What panel? What panel? Is the black and blue printer a Voron? That one back there? Yep. Oh, or that one. All the printers on this shelf are Vorons. Front, right hand side. What about it? What am I looking at? Oh, are you talking about the skirt that's backwards? Yes. Yes. I got the wrong one in the, there we go. We're going to do some green slime glitter Jesse PLA. Yeah, the kit, you accidentally shipped the wrong one. So we have one backwards one. That's okay. So, did I add this? Did I save this? No, I did not. I gotta find this. What is this printer called again? Connect to my router. Log in. Okay. System info. It's under Fluid Pi, I believe. Yep. Copy. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, no. Okay, we are connected. We're good there. Home. Okay, we're good. So I gotta go into the config here and re-enable some stuff because we turned off the screen and I turned off the RGB last time. So include display encoder config and display LEDs. Save and restart. Oh yeah. I can dig it. And then we got the screen working. So yeah, 1 second here, 1 second here. That actually looks really bloody cool. Let me get a picture of that. Okay. Cool but pointless. Is anything practical anymore? Can't just have fun. They're RGB. You can make them any color you want. So if you want them just white, you can make them white. Okay, let's PID tune it and print, I guess. LEO Motors, Jason, $5. Keep it up. I will. So we got it homing. Done our homing checks. Bed locating. We're just going to roll with it. I'll do all that fancy stuff later. Probe testing. We don't have a probe. PID tune. So we'll target the bed. And then we'll do the bed first. And then we'll print something. So we'll just go 60 because this is only going to do PLA. Or we'll do 100. We'll do 100, whatever. 100. Go. Oh, what? Did I do it wrong? Oh. Equal 100. Go. So you can play around with the colors. So we have display status, so that's the display color, and the panel ring. You can make it, I think you can make it whatever. Or just, I don't know. It's all G-code, so you're just getting all this G-code running. So, config, tune, duration, LEDs, edit. So you can change whatever color. So we're just going to leave them in rainbow puke mode. What's the max temp? Same as all other beds that are... I wouldn't go beyond 120, personally. 120 would be the most I would ever push one of these types of beds, where you have it adhere to it. So. That, we'll get that, we'll do the 2 PID tunes, and we're just going to go print something. Filament loaded. Okay, I know Jason's a cool guy, but why are you telling me like 20 times that he donated? Refresh cache. There we go. I will say loading a mini afterburner is sometimes a pain. Getting that right angle to get it in. Get in your hole. Yep, there we go. We're in. Okay. Wow, it's taking forever to PID tune the bed. It's getting hot though. So, printers. V0 PLA. So we got a V0 PLA. I don't have any of my fast profiles on here, I don't think. Speeds. Yeah, I don't have any fast profiles on this machine. Yeah, they're all on my machine upstairs, unfortunately. So. All the mismatched screens. I like it. Do I have the cube saved on here? I don't know if I have the cube on this computer. Or if I gotta download it. Oh, there it is. Cube! Voron cube. Print settings. Okay, let's do some faster speeds. Metric, travels, bada bing, bada boom. 30, 30, 30 until... Okay, I think we're good. Slice. Oh, sorry. PID tuning the bed. Taking its time. So, what we'll do, we'll save the tuning for whenever, so this will be the last stream for the build, because this was the build. At this point on, it's a V0, right? Everyone's seen me build a V0 before. This is the third V0 I built. We're getting quite good at it. So what I will do now is we'll do a little test print just to kind of verify that, you know, hey, the machine works, and we're just going to call it at that point. And then going forward, when we do get around to doing the charity stream, that's when we'll like wrap it all. We'll do that all during the charity stream. So this will be printing during the charity stream and whatnot. So right now this will just be just kind of doing its thing. So. Taking a while to heat that bed up though, that's for sure. Is what it is. How you guys doing? Anything you want me to look at while we're waiting here? There's that going. There's that doing its thing. And of course it froze as I loaded up. There you go. It's printing! Giveaway, no, the giveaway's not today. No, giveaway will be once the charity's all set up. Buck Wild, thank you for becoming a member. Damn it. $90 degrees, almost there, almost there. We got our little Voron cube, export G-code. So we're just using my generic via V0. So hopefully the start and stop commands are good. Jobs, upload. Prints. Now we wait. Now we wait. What's the secret to depinning microfit 3s? You need a special tool for it. You need a special tool. What kind of wife-approved factory do I need to have to run all these printers? Just being in an understanding relationship that you don't, you know, shadow each other and you each are allowed to have your own hobbies. I don't know. Now, technically this is my job right now, so I'm at work. So, yeah. Have I done any tips and tricks on slicing and how your settings are and naming schemes for profiles and Super Slicer? The thing is, I use a lot of just, I run Doc's profile, and if it ain't broke, I don't mess with it. A lot of it's very printer dependent, right? Like a profile set up for, well, I'll be honest, I use the exact same speeds and feed settings for that machine, that machine, that machine, that machine, and the V0s. Like my profile for speeds and feeds and accelerations are the same for all of these printers. They're not the most aggressive speeds and feeds, but I am capping out at like 18 millimeters cubed a second with infill. And then on the larger machines, I just increase my max limit. So what I do is I run the same speeds and feeds, and then I cap the extrusion rate to the machine. So the ones with the Revos, the Switchwire has its own. The Switchwire profile is pretty much a Prusa Mark III profile, just with the accelerations tuned up a little bit. But the Revo, I cap at 18. The Rapido, I cap at like 35 or 40 millimeters cubed a second, and then various in between depending on the hot end. Does it matter if the ADXL 345 is aligned with your axis? If you look at an ADXL, which, where is my ADXL? Oh, here it is. So if you look at your ADXL, there is markings on it. Okay, so let's see if it'll focus on it. Okay, so you can see a little X and a Y. Okay, so this is supposed to be mounted vertically like this, so it's flat, and then your X-axis is supposed to be on the X-axis, Y on the Y. You don't need to do that. However, when you do mount it, you need to ensure that it is perpendicular to the motion. So if you're going to mount it like vertically, Mount it vertically, but make sure it's squared. So either square like that or square like that. Don't mount it on like a 45, okay? Because the software can just understand that, okay, I'm measuring the x-axis, so whatever axis it picks up as the most movement, that's the x-axis, okay? So it can kind of understand if you mount it wrong, okay? But if you mount it on an angle, it doesn't know, okay? So you need to mount this square. It doesn't have to match exactly what axis you're mounting it to, though. David's there. Hi, David. Everyone say hi, David. We were just waiting on a very slow PID tune. And then we'll PID tune the hot end, and then we'll print something. And then I'm going to get something to eat, because I am starving. There we go. About time. Okay, come on, PID tune. Hot. It's hot. Eating is overrated. I wouldn't argue against that. I would say eating is very nice. Forgot to check if the extruder's going the right way. YOLO. Which Voron kit has the most reliable and which 2.4 kit has the most reliable? I was told to ask you. You're building the printer yourself. You're building the printer yourself. They all use the same Lego. Like, they all use the same motors, same rails, same extrusions. They're built differently, but they're all built out of the same Lego. Some people think the Trident with the lead screw is more reliable than a belted Z, but I've been running a belted Z on this V2 using the exact same belts for 4 iterations of this printer for 4 years, and it's still running fine, no issues. So, can Voron print Voron? Yes, Voron can print Voron in Voron. Hurry up, bed. Finish your thing. I can change that display, I think, too. Can I make that red? Bright red. I don't know. Close up the printer in green, please. Well, I can't pick it up. It's printing here. Oh, it's PID tuning. There you go. Okay, we're just going to PID tune the bed because the hot end's taking... Well, the hot end won't take that long to PID tune. Trying to recall that bed has a magnetic rubber sheet. Yeah, it's a magnetic sticker, pretty much. I meant which kit, Lecktor, Foreign-Bot, or whatever has the least issues. Well, if you're asking a company if their kit is the best, they are going to say their kit is the best. I will say the LDO kits are the best featured. They have all kinds of Gucci stuff that comes with it. Option control in section heater bed must be specified. What? Oh. Pity. Save and restart. What the heck is going on here? The heck is going on here? Save and restart. Okay, there we go. And now we'll PID tune the hot end. Heater, go. Yeah, it puts it all at the bottom. It should. For config, edit. Yeah, there you go. So it automatically overwrites your values. It's just the config needed it in the actual config. So. How big is the one with Godzilla on it? Which one has Godzilla? Oh, this one. This is Tallboy. So Tallboy was originally a V1.8. So when it was built, it was a 300 by 300 by 400 V1.8. Now that it's a 2.4, it's 330 by 330 by about 380, 385. I could push it a little bit higher, but the belts and everything get a little tight up there with the drag chains and the Bowden tube. So I cap it at 380. So it's an oddball size, but I still run a 12-inch bed in there. So technically I only have a 300 by 300 bed, so I can print outside the bed volume. So I'm printing like a helmet or something like a vase that gets wider, that's fine. But I can only do 300 by 300 on the bed, but it technically has 330 by 330 of actual volume. I didn't feel like buying a whole new bed for an extra 30 centimeters. Especially now that I got the Trident, which is 350 by 350. He's a big boy. Yeah, we got plastic coming out of the bottom. That's good. Hurry up and finish PID tuning so I can print. We didn't check if the extruder motor is going the right way, I think, last week. YOLO. YOLO, YOLO, YOLO. See, this is why I like PID tuning hot ends. Much quicker. Hey, Mega. Okay, that's done. Save config. Boom. Restart. Option extruder must be specified. Okay, so control. We got a PID control. Delete. 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 Okay, there we go. Save restart. We should have the values at the bottom. Not ready. Starting up. Come on. Too quick there. Yep, there we go. Connected. Bada bing, bada boom. Print. So our bed is already at temperature because it's gonna wait. And while it's waiting, I went and bought a whole pack of pliers. Have I done clicky probe? No, I will be doing clicky probe on the LDO V2.4 because that has a clicky probe part of the kit. And actually, I gotta swap this nozzle. This nozzle is just the Fadus nozzle that comes with it. This kit came with a Bondtech, I want to say. A CHT, a 0.4 CHT. Somewhere in here. Yeah, I got a 0.4 CHT nozzle that I got to put in here. So I don't have it in right now. That's why I'm not doing any tuning or anything like pressure advance or whatnot. How do you tune in bigger size? I appear with a Z seam. Here's the thing: if you do, like for a one-off print, I usually don't care. Okay, but if I plan on doing a lot of printing with like a 0.8 or larger nozzle, you should redo your pressure advance. So redo your pressure advance. Verify your flow rate. Like flow testing, you may have to adjust your flow percentage, whatnot, because it's going to behave differently with a larger nozzle. So what your pressure advance values at a 0.4 probably don't apply when you throw a 1.8 nozzle in there. I don't have any prints with the 1.8 around here right now, but yeah. So what you can do though is you can actually have it as part of your slicer settings. You could create for your printer in like Super Slicer or whatever, as part of your start G code, you can have pressure advance equal pressure advance value equal blah blah, right? So you could have that as part of your start G code, and then you could save it under like V0.4, V0.8, V0.1.2, whatever. So that way when you're slicing something, you can slice it for whatever nozzle you're going to use, and then the printer just knows to change your pressure advance value. So you could do your pressure advance tune for different nozzles, save that info, and then just have it as part of your starting G code. How fast can you push it? What's his name? Something 247. Has like 3-minute benchies on these. So it's taking a while because we got to wait for it to actually cool down to 60. So yeah, you can do crazy fast on these. Yeah, 247 printing, I think it is. He has like stupid fast benchies on his V0. But he's also running like 48-volt motors, and he literally has like fans on the side of the printer to blow cold air onto the print, because you need so much cooling at those speeds, which isn't a practical speed. Like, it's not a realistic thing. Is the plastic going the right way? Is the plastic going the right way? Oh, it is going the right way. Plastic's going the right way, guys. Go up a little bit. Not bad for eyeballing that first layer on that last stream. Okay, let's here actually unlock that. Nope. Lock that. Unlock this. There we go. That's 20. Video focus. Hi. There we go. Any updates on the overhead cam? Buddy has one on Facebook Marketplace. I'm trying to see if he responds. Because, let me find it here. This is what like living Best Buy. wireless. Here, camcorders. Cameras. I can't find it anymore. Best Buy earlier today when I was looking had a A5000. That is a camera from 2014. Okay, a 1080p camera for 2014, an A5000. They had it on for $980 at Best Buy. So, hopefully I'll have one soon. 247 no longer the fastest. Honestly, at that point, it's like they're not even good benchies. That's the thing. You can only go so fast and still get good quality out of a print. Like you can only melt and re-solidify plastic so much. Right, let me play with the focus. Video. Video. Over there. Focus. Focus. Okay. And then exposure. Nope. Where are we? White balance. I remember white balance I had to play with a lot on these cameras. Not white balance, maybe contrast. I don't know, whatever. Apply. Good enough. Yeah, so we're printing. Yeah, an A6000 is 520 here. Yeah, here you go. A6000, 830. A ZV E10, which this would be nice for a main camera, but 900 sold out. A6000, 1700. Ooh, it comes with two lenses though. Like A6400, 1249. Canada sucks for this stuff. You gotta remember, for all the speed benchy folk out there, they're all built out of the same parts. So if you're running O drives and whatnot, yeah, that's different. But a NEMA 17 is a NEMA 17, which you could put in any printer, and we're all using belts for XY motion and whatnot. So yeah, the Legos can be built slightly different, but we're all using basically the same hardware, and you can print fast with most printers nowadays. Like, as long as you got the like Clipper was the big thing. Clipper allowed you to print at 300 millimeters a second on an Ender 3 without it fucking rattling apart and dying from losing steps. So the only thing I don't fully like about the PCB is with these extra wires, they get awfully close to that belt. Like, I'm not hitting the belt with the wires, but they are awfully close to that PCB back there. But there's nowhere else to run the wires, so it is what it is. The A5000 cannot do clean HDMI. So right now, like, here's the thing, like, I could, you know, I could just hook my A6400 up here. The problem with that is this is set up for video, and it's very easy for me to just grab it and record something. So if I'm, you know, I want to record that printing, I could just grab it and go. The problem with the arm is where I have the camera mounted, I have to unplug the HDMI, pull out the dummy battery, take the lens off of it, and then I could spin it because it's so close to the wall, so I could take it off the mount. So I'd either have to get a mount with a shoe on it, and then it's never repeatable, and I don't know, I hate fiddling. It's just easier for me to come down here, turn the camera on, and go live. So we're updating the frame PCB so LED cables will go. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, because right now it is a little tight in there. It does have clearance, but it is tight. So, But it makes sense. Like this PCB, I don't think was designed with having wires shoved through there. Did my package arrive? You sent me a package? I could go see if I have a package, if you sent me a package. We are up there. Okay, I use my A5100 for pictures. Like, this is an A5100. Like, right now, there you guys are. It's an A5100 with a Sigma 16. So, part of me wants to stay with Sony because I dropped the money on a Sigma 16 and I'm going to use it, damn it. Oh, the Kirigami. It has not yet. Unless it's sitting at my door right now, but it has not arrived yet. So, I might, Chris, yours, it will get used. But at this point, I'm going to be doing some upgrades to this guy here and dropping prints. My original V0, which is sorely collecting dust for a little bit here, is going to get a makeover, and part of that will be the bed, I think, the Kirigami bed. So it's going to get a new version of the belted Z. It's going to get a Kirigami bed. It's going to get an LGX extruder. But this guy has been, unfortunately, collecting dust for quite a while. So he needs some TLC. Unless, of course, you want me to put it on here for the winter. If you want me to put it in here, I will put it in here. But I was thinking I'd put it in there and make it as part of the upgrades to that one. Because I don't think putting the Kirigami bed in is too hard. Just undo the bed, rip it out, and mount it. What are my default speeds in these on here? I think this is what's slow. Like, it should be going faster. What do we got here? Yeah, so max excel is 2,000. No wonder why we're going so slow. Max velocity, 250. I don't like going super fast on Nemo 14s. Yeah, so that's why we're going a little slow. The default excels were a little low. We're not pushing those high speeds. Perfectly fine. Okay. Is there any good V0 beds with AC 230 beds? Yeah, like this one's at a 120. The original V0, so the way the V0 was originally spec'd was on the back you had your extruder, and the Z motor used to be like a block and tackle system, and then all your electronics were on the bottom. So originally we had a 100 watt PSU, and then we used an SSR for our mains bed. So on this one, the bed is a 120 volt, 100 watt. So you could just go get a Kinovo 230 volt bed and stick it on if you want to. So yeah, check out Kinovo, because that's how the original V0 was. And then we went to a 24 volt bed and a larger power supply for this one. Because we're like, wait a minute. The Prusa Mini gets by with a 160 watt power supply, and that uses NEMA 17s and a bigger heater, so we can get by with 150 watts. So installing Clipper is more frustrating, and hopefully it's the first time. What is the issue you're having? There is a little bit of a learning curve at first, just figuring out what the order of operations is, but I'll be honest, I haven't installed Marlin in forever, and I went to go do it a year or so back. And I was just like, what the heck am I doing here? Because it's like, oh, you got to download this. And it kept throwing errors when I was trying to change that. Like, it was, if it's not what you're used to, it will seem a little daunting at first, no matter what you're doing usually. What would be a good price for an A5100? I think in the States, like 200 to 300 is reasonable. It's pretty good. Go into its thing. Actually, let me get a vertical video here for the TikTok. I hate TikTok. There we go. No option to go to the States. Well, I can go to the States, but if I go across the border, I have to get a PCR test to come back, and which is like $200 or something stupid like that. So, yeah. Yeah, vertical video. I know, I hate vertical. Like on YouTube, if I upload a short on YouTube, I'll crop it to 1:1. So if I upload a short to YouTube, I actually upload it like 1080 by 1080 or 2160 by 2160. Because YouTube, you can actually upload videos at 1:1 ratio and it'll still flag it as a short. If you try to upload it widescreen, it won't be a short, okay, which is annoying. Because I put a video up and I flagged it as a short, but it was widescreen, so YouTube didn't see it as a short, so it didn't get fed into the short algorithm. So a 1 minute video kind of tanked me for a bit for videos, but whatever, I don't care. So on YouTube, you can do 1:1. So at least if you're watching it on your monitor, it doesn't look like stupid. So can I even get across? No, I can't even get across the border right now because all the truckers, and they're not even truckers. It's just a bunch of dude bros in pickup trucks right now. There's like one truck there because all the people with real trucks are working. So yeah, remember how a few streams ago how I said I kept losing my pliers and I was just going to buy a bunch of them and put them everywhere? Behold, my things. So now I have pliers to put everywhere. There's like $10 on Amazon. Even got a little prying tool. I'll put that there. Put all my Allen keys away before I lose them all this time. Or tweezers, yeah, sorry. Did I say pliers? I meant tweezers. The thingies that are pointy and you can grasp stuff with. All I know is I am hungry. I need some food. There we go. Clippers documentation. I need Octopi. I'm finding the documentation to be a bit overall. Trying to install with mainsail and it tells me to go to Clippers documentation and ignore the Octopi instructions. No, you don't need Octopi. So what you would do, Clipper, one second here. So what you would do, Clipper installation, so you install mainsail, and you got this prepping an OS image here. Just skip this and just start right here. So SSH into it, and then just start with CD Clipper, make menu config, and then just carry on with the rest. And then what you would do is when it comes to doing the make file, depending on your board, you would find, so say you were installing Clipper on like a ramps, let me see here. I think they changed all this. Clipper. Yeah, like right here, this is all your config references. Clipper. Like ramps config. It's in the GitHub somewhere. Yeah, so the Clipper config. So all here are all your configs for like example configs. So if you're installing Clipper on a ramps, when you go to do your make config, this is how you would do the make config right here. Okay. Be aware with some boards like SKRs, you have to do the make config, pull that file off of the Raspberry Pi, put it on the SD card, and then flash the SKR that way. So I have videos on my channel for installing Clipper on mainsail and Fluid. It's the same process. Well, Octopi is like the default. Like, they all work. It doesn't really matter which one you go with. They all do the same thing. They all upload, file, print. Have there been no Russian bots? Yeah, there's no Russian bots today. So again, this print has like no input shaper, no pressure advance. This is just default. Where can I find the STL files? On the GitHub. All the files are on the GitHub, so you're probably going to have to download the whole package off GitHub to get the files. Yeah, flashing the octopus is the same as an SKR, where you have to make your make config file and then pull that file off the Raspberry Pi using something like WinSCP. And then just put that file on a SD card and then put it into your octopus flash, because you have to flash the octopus by SD card. Side panels and top hat. I'm not going to put them on stream. I'll put them on after stream. Because this got to ship to somebody, right? So I don't know if it's better to have the panels on shipping or off. But I do have the panels. They're all in the bin right here. It's all right here. I just haven't gotten around to putting it together. I don't want it to break. Don't want anything getting damaged. This is going to somebody. What are we at? We're almost at 300. There we go, 300 viewers, but only 241 likes. That means some of you are not liking that smash button. Go ahead and correct that mistake. Do it. Do it now. Ah. I am hungry. I need food. What am I going to do for food? What am I going to do for food? I think I have some pork and rice. I think I have some leftover pork. Oh, wait, no. I got candy from the Czech Republic. Yeah, Czech candy. Sugar sandwich, exactly. Well, they're pretty much Werther's. Can I crank up the speed? The problem is I'm acceleration limited. So if I crank up the speed to 200, we're pretty much still going to get the same speed, I think. Yeah. So this is 200%. I didn't adjust the config, so we're running. Oh wait, no. Oh no, that was the wrong machine. I sped up the Trident there. 1 second. Slow down. Okay. Let's bump this one up. 200%. So you probably won't see too much because I'm acceleration limited. Yeah. Well, luckily the Raptor handled that pretty good when I bumped it up 200%. How fast is the Trident printing? Right there. We're sitting at like 18 millimeters cubed a second flow rate. Bumping up a little bit every now and then. It's only got a 0.4 millimeter nozzle. You can only shove so much plastic through a 0.4 that fast. Do I know when Revo? Soon. When is soon? I don't know. But soon. So yeah, we're definitely acceleration limited right now. Okay. Let's upload that video to the Twitters. I have the music playing, right? Yeah, I do. There we go. Did I hear a rat rig? I didn't say rat rig. Why would you think rat rig? Rat rig's in the other room. I don't think you can adjust acceleration on the fly. Let's see here. No, I don't think you can adjust accelerations on the fly. That's okay. It's a test print. We're just hanging out till it's done. Jake England, 2 pound. Dope. Yes. RGB intensifies. I don't know, can I have, let me see if I can pull that in here. Who's messaging me? If you're trying to message me on Discord when I'm streaming, I don't see it. Or it doesn't, I don't get the notifications. Because it's in stream mode. Timid, if you're watching, can you send me the GIF for RGB? I want to add it to my... I don't know if I can have it. Can you have animated GIFs for custom emojis? Oh. Next V0 going to have the LED. I have 3. I need to put those on. I think I'm going to put that on this guy as part of the V0 as part of the upgrades. They're in one of the channels. They're in one of the channels on the Discord, I believe. So yeah, for those that don't know, Timit sent me a gift a little while ago. I gotta solder all these up. I'm kind of afraid to, but they're side panels. Okay, so these are side panels for your printer, right? And they just look like normal side panels, right, that you put on your printer. But if you look, they actually mount OLEDs, or these what are the NeoPixels to it. So when you mount them on, you get all kinds of funk. I need to find diffusers for them, Nor. That's what I'm waiting on. And the printer limits. This is an older version of Fluid, I think. System, printer limits, printer limits, printer limits. Oh, there we go. Okay, printer limits, max Excel. So let's try 200% now. Yeah, I think it's going a little faster now. Wiring going to be crazy on the panel. No, it's all in turn. It's a PCB. The panel is a PCB. So all you need to do is solder a header on it and just plug it in, and that's it. So you just solder the NeoPixels to it, and then you just solder the connector to it. Timit, if you could send me a video of yours in action on Discord, I'll pull it up. Yeah, here. Yeah, so right here, this is Timit's machine with it. So yeah, pimp. see. Okay, don't forget, wiring's gonna be crazy. That'd be crazy. The 3DP post on the left looks rough. What 3DP post? Oh, well, you got direct light coming from overhead. Any vertical prints are like onions. They're made from layers. So anytime that you have a flat, like perfectly straight vertical surface, if you have light coming directly down, because I have a light directly above here, yeah, it's gonna look a little like poo-poo sometimes. Especially when you're printing stuff fast, and especially when it's a filled plastic. So this is glass-filled ABS. So yeah, so, oh no, that looks like poo-poo, but when you look at that, that looks smooth as butter. It's because the light's hitting it in different directions. No. So for the giveaway, has this been raffled away yet? No. This V0 will be raffled away at a future charity stream, okay? Whenever E3D gets the Sanjay Foundation all set up and finalized, then it will be raffled away. We will do it during a live stream. I'm hoping to do a long live stream, probably on like a Friday or something, and then that will be part of that. So we'll make this a big event where we'll raffle this away and hopefully some other prizes as well. Where can you get those panels? You got to kind of fab them yourself. I think they're on the Voron GitHub under hardware. I think Timit designed them, but they're just PCBs with OLEDs. Yeah, I know, Rain. I know. Yeah, you can chain NeoPixels. Yes, I have ZHop enabled. All my profiles, I normally run ZHop enable. I don't like dragging the nozzle over the print. Both hands spinning, yep. Well, I can barely, you can sort of tell where I changed the Excel. It's not much. Remember, there's no input shaper or pressure advance tuning on this. It's all default. Will they be available to order? I don't think anyone's setting up a store for them. Timit just kind of made them as a one-off thing. Like you can go through like JCB or what is it, JCL PCB or whoever it is, and get them fabbed, custom. They're not overly expensive. They're just PCBs. You go through any PCB manufacturer, and then you just solder on the NeoPixels yourself. Yeah, Timit has. There you go. Timit's on Timit's GitHub. You're a mod, so you can post a link if you want. OSH Park for fast, cheap PCBs. There you go. And then just order a baggie of NeoPixels. Uh, 64-bit pies, no. 60. I don't think Mainsail and Fluid, they run Armbian, I want to say. I can't remember what they're like, what they're running underneath everything. Yeah, they are 32-bit. So yeah, it's Raspbian new Linux 10. So it's running Buster, which I'm pretty sure is 32-bit. But you're not going to see any advantage going to 64-bit with Clipper. It's like for the longest time, Clipper was Python 2, not Python 3, I think it is. And people are like, oh, well, why are they still in the old one? It's because it ain't broke, don't fix it. I think Clipper is Python 3 now, it's been mitigated. But it was kind of like not a concern because it had zero impact in actual performance. So, check my DMs. I can do that. Okay, so we got some videos here from Timit. There's the one video, and here's the other video. And having them pulse and whatnot. So you can also just make them white if you want. Oh, the fancy one. So yeah. Yeah, these are big boards. I have been beating on this Trident, trying to get like as much data on it running, so I can do a video on it in like a week or two. So far this Trident has printed all the yellow parts for the V Minion, and then it's printing a bunch of parts right now for the rep rack or whatever it's called. And then I'm going to press it into service to print stuff for the upcoming V2 build. So far it's running fine. I've had zero, like this thing's not bad. So I think the TLDR of the Trident kit review from Vizek is pretty much electronics, wiring, you're on your own. You're gonna have to pretty much do all the wiring yourself. It's not like this kit where we built the tool head, installed all the electronics, and then wired it up in one stream of 3 or just over 3 hours. This is a 4-part series. Okay, this was a 4-part series, and this stream today was cable management and printing, and this was a 7-part series with like 2 of them for wiring. So yeah. When I build the V Minion, will I try Rat OS? Rat OS is just their in-house interface, right? It's like, I think it's a branch of Mainsail, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I'll try it, as long as I can set up my own config, because I'm going to have to make my own config for it, because I'm running a Pi Pico. But yeah, I'll give it a try. Does the top hat fit? I'm going to have to fiddle with the wires, but yes, it would fit. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to move some wires around to make it fit a little bit better, but yeah, it would fit. It's the wires that are coming out of the back are kind of in the way of the clip, but it would fit if I just moved them. I don't like screwing my top hats down on my V0s, simply for the fact that they sit securely enough to keep the heat in when you just plop them on. And then if you want to print PLA, you open the door, take it off, boom, you're done. So I probably won't secure the top hat on it. What are you guys doing for dinner? What are you guys doing for dinner? It's 2:40. All I had today was like a bowl of cereal at like 7 a.m. and I've been up since 5:30. I'm hungry. Come on, G Fuel. Give me the power that I need. We are at 80%. And if you're curious about load and temperatures and whatnot, this is system load, clipper load, Moonraker load, system memory, MCU time. Where's temperatures at? Do I get temperatures? I don't have temperatures. No. And no webcam, so. It would be cool with the 2.4 to have a row eliminated at the print level, and well, you could do that. You could attach LEDs underneath your Y gantry, your Y rails, if you really wanted to, or even underneath the X gantry. You got room. There's nothing under there. So. I think I'm having soda. Pop. Oops. Something made a noise. What was that? Oh, we had a layer shift. We had ourselves a layer shift. Something caught. Oh no. We had ourselves a layer shift. Okay, let me see here. Pause. Okay. Home X. Home Y. Resume. So it looks like our, yeah, nothing we can do. What looks like happened is it got caught on something and it moved the PI sheet. So the PI sheet moved, so I can't, yeah, caught on the PI sheet. Oh well. That sucks. Can you run and view fluid and mainsail at the same time? You can through Kiao, but it's just a personal preference. Like, they both have functionally the same thing. They both functionally do the same thing, so just kind of pick whichever one you like the color is prettier. I will say the current release of mainsail is newer than fluid. Fluid development was kind of paused for a while. I think it is resuming soon, if I'm not mistaken. So fluid is a little outdated at this point. Or no, we fixed it. No, it did just do a layer shift. So I rehomed it, and we're gonna have a little gap in the print, but if I caught it sooner, we might have been able to save it. Oh well, it is what it is. This is an SKR Mini E3. This is what came with the kit. The Pico's going in the V-Minion. What NeoPixels? They came with the kit. They're a strip of NeoPixels on a, like on the tape. Let me find it here, what mod it is. I've got so many links. There we go, I think that one. LED strip mount, yeah. So this is it right here. So you got those. There you go. So I will put this. So if you're curious here, this is all the mods that are with this printer. So it's linked in the description there or in chat. If you want to take a look. But yeah. Can I post the macro for the LEDs? I think it is in Sales CAD. No. No, I'm looking at the wrong machine here. Okay, I'm gonna close the wrong one. There we go. LEDs. Edit. Like, there ain't much to it. There's the NeoPixel config. So there's your pin. That's the chain count, so how many LEDs are in it. The color is green, red, blue. And then there's the effect. So it's a gradient. It just changes every 24 frames per second. So if you want to copy and paste it, there's your chance. Screenshot it. What caused layer shift? I don't know. Yeah, I think it maybe caught on something. There's zero tuning to this, and we also like just on the fly mid-print doubled up the acceleration or doubled up the speed. So something caught probably. How are the motors? Yeah, like I don't know. The motor currents are default and they're pretty cold, so maybe the motors don't have enough juice. There's zero tuning, and we're running it pretty fast. So, well, not pretty fast, like 120 millimeters a second. stuttered during a travel, so I think it sounded like it caught something. You might not have heard it because I had noise canceling, so all I did was just rehome it and resume, so. Add the config. There you go. Lecktor will have that config on the GitHub later, so. What time is it anyways? 3 o'clock, yeah. 3-hour stream, sounds about right. Almost done, top layers. And then we'll call it there. Do I think the Pico is a better choice? Well, the Pico was apparently designed with the V0 in mind. Both of them will run the printer just fine. You'll have no issues with either. Pico's smaller, and you can stack the Raspberry Pi on it if you want. But functionally, they're both pretty much the same. Get whatever one you can get, the cheapest. Now, here's the thing. The Pico, I think there's a config yet, so you'll have to make your own config for V0. I don't know if they have one yet. But I think they have pretty much the same hookups. So in terms of running the printer, they're both 32-bit controller boards with TMC 2209. So the printer will print as printingly as it prints. So next video is Saturday. It will be Saturday night, although I might do a shorter stream on Friday maybe, because I got the V2 kit came in, the Micron kit came in, and I have the V Minion kit. So the plan is currently, and I might change it depending on feedback, but the plan is currently to build the V Minion, then the Micron, then the V2. The only downside with that is the LDO kit is new, and I know a lot of people want to see that because I think it just went for sale now. So I don't want to delay that a month. So what I might do is do the V2 on like Saturday nights, and then Tuesday do the V Minion until the V Minion's done, and then do the Micron. Like do 2 at a time. Because I want to do the V Minion first. So I might have 2 builds out on a time, like the V2 and then the V Minion, and then on different days. Or I don't know if I should just power through one, power through the other, and then power through the third. I'm still kind of figuring that out. So right now the current plan is Friday, if I do a stream, it will be just unboxing all 3 of those kits, going through the parts in them, and just kind of giving an overview of the kit and the plan for the build. Just so I can show them off and at least give them each some screen time before starting. So, there's the LDO kit. It comes with the controller. Yeah, I don't know if it comes with a Pi anymore because Pis are hard to source. So a lot of manufacturers are not shipping Pis because they can't get them. So, hey, it's done printing. What I'm going to do is print another cube, so at normal speed, so it doesn't layer shift again. But yes, it's a cube. It is green. It got screwed up by a layer skip, so I'm going to print another one right now. Yeah, gotta play with the focus on the camera once. Video, control, focus, apply, autofocus. I don't think it autofocuses that close. I don't know. There you go. It's a cube. It's a Canadian cube. It did still hold together pretty well. So yeah, again, there is 0 tuning on this. Like we literally just PID tuned and hit print. So. with 2 builds to add variety. I might do that. So maybe what we'll do, V-Minion Friday, or no, what do we do? Do I have it on the right camera? Oh, I do. Just that popped up. What we might do, V2 Saturday, V-Minion during the weekdays, I think. Why did I lose a set? I think it caught on something. It caused a layer shift. I don't know. Something got caught. Running another one. It happens. I wasn't looking at it when it happened. I just heard a thunk and it had shifted. So all I did was pause the print, rehome XY, and then hit resume, and it carried on. But we did have like 1 layer or 2 layers of in the wrong spot. It happens. Oh, it might have been when I tried. I don't know. Something happened. I'm not too concerned though. We're just gonna try it again. Let it roll. So, yeah, we'll figure it out. Friday, we'll figure it out. I think that's what we'll do. We'll do a stream on Friday where we go through the kits and then plan it all out. The LDO kit is an R2, 2.4 R2. I gotta start printing the parts for that. I have to finish printing parts for the V-Minion. I'll do that later today. I gotta print the chains. So yeah, so I think I'm gonna end the stream there. This was the last dedicated stream for the V0.1 Lecktor kit. Basically, it's your V01. It's got a bunch of LDO parts in it, but it also has a bunch of Gucci stuff like fancy RGB LEDs. So yeah, if you're interested in getting one of these kits, I don't think they have them in stock just yet, but link in the description. I do want to give a shout out to Lecktor for sending the kit for testing, evaluation, and review. Again, this kit will be given to somebody. Somebody is going to get this printer. I'm going to put it in a box and ship it to you. That will be at a future draw during the Sanjay Fund or Sanjay Foundation donation stream that I'm going to do once LDO gets it all set up, or LDO, E3D gets it all set up. So I'm going to go figure out food. I hope you all enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy the rest of your week. I may see you Friday, if not Saturday night, 8 p.m. Make sure you follow me on Twitter at 3DPNero. Make sure you don't miss out on any of my updates. Also, if you're not subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. Ring the bell. Make sure you don't miss any streams in the future. If you want to support the content I create and the things I do, because none of this would be possible without you, I'm giving full-time YouTube a try. See how that goes. Links in the description as well. Consider becoming a channel member, Patreon supporter, etc. So, be safe out there. Wash your hands. Cheers.